We just had a blast. Every second on that wood floor was probably my most favorite of the whole series. So I'm excited for everyone to see it, and it's gonna blow some minds, that's for sure.
You guys killed it. I was like, oh my gosh. Kristen here, and we're at the yellow carpet of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Congratulations. You literally embodied the Belly from the books that we all know and love. What was that like, kind of coming to this project? This is your professional debut. What was that experience like?
Oh my God, it was absolutely incredible. I don't think I could have asked for a better first experience. Everyone was so lovely on set, and bringing Belly to life was like the best thing ever. And I'm so glad I get to do it again this summer.
Conrad is an iconic role to play. What was it like bringing that to life?
I mean, I'm just really thankful, to be honest. Thankful to be working, thankful to Jenny for adapting it so well. But it's great. It's weird to be doing something that people already have like an opinion of. So I hope they just enjoy it, you know, and understand that this is Jenny's vision and it's how she has always seen it.
I am just so honored and blessed to be a part of a project that already has such a strong and committed fan base, man. I mean, when I read the book, I was immediately a fan, and personally, I was Team Jeremiah, obviously. So it really made it easy to be Jeremiah on screen because I could relate to him in a lot of ways, and I think that everyone is just going to be through the moon when they see the final product and the show comes out.
How did you find that dynamic of your Belly, your Conrad, your Jeremiah? Like, these are iconic characters to fill the roles of. How difficult was that?
It was difficult, but then I think when we were finding our actors, it all felt like it was like kind of clicking into place. Especially with finding Lola, like I think that was the most important piece of the puzzle, and I think she's wonderful.
This whole series is about Belly's glow up. This is the summer of her glow up, her hot girl summer. Have you ever kind of felt that, like, you know, trying to kind of come into your own and you know, maybe people underestimating you and you being like, no, this is who I am, and how do you get through that?
Absolutely. I think every teenage girl, every person feels that at some point in their lives, and it's really important to take that time to sort of explore and find yourself and make mistakes and learn from them, and I'm definitely still doing that. I think I'm 19 years old. I'm, you know, doing all that stuff, and it's just important to, I think, surround yourself with good people who care about you, and to remember that, like, you're only human, and that's part of being a human being, I think, is making those mistakes and learning from them.
Obviously, you're adapting something to the screen. You're changing things a little bit. And in this story, we find out that Jeremiah is bisexual, and I think that that's so you know, exciting to portray that on screen. So what was that like for you to portray that experience?
You know what? I have to give the credit to Jenny. I think that she is so amazing at updating her writing into fitting in today's world. I think she's just one of those talented writers because some people can't do that. So, you know, I'm honored to be a part of the change in the film industry, and I couldn't be more thankful for Jenny trusting me with that delicate part.
I gotta start off with your character. I love the journey that he goes on. He's kind of coming into this world where he's like, I don't fit in. Have you ever kind of had the experience where you're kind of coming into a place you feel like you're like, what am I doing here? I don't fit into this space, and kind of making it your own?
Absolutely. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I feel that right now. That, you know, I think a lot of people, especially kids like 16, 17-year-olds, can tend to feel that way, that sense of, I don't belong, I don't deserve. And I know for myself, the thing that kind of helps that is just breathing and getting through it and understanding that you are where you are and you really do deserve to be here. And that's like for everybody at home, you deserve to be where you're at and you belong. Your
character is bottling so much up and kind of learns that that's not good. What was that like for you to kind of go through that? And have you ever had experiences like that yourself? You know, your character, you know, sort of goes through this mental health journey, essentially.
Yeah, of course. I think it's only natural for a teenager to have trouble expressing their emotions. You know, I mean, I definitely dealt with it. I think a lot of people have. I mean, I don't want to speak for anybody, but I think most people have their own mental health journey. So it was a blessing to sort of represent my experience and do that through Conrad and his who he is.
Obviously, you wrote the books, you're adapting it to screen. Not everything can stay in, right? Sometimes things change. How do you kind of find that balance?
To me, I just try and think about what do I think the fans care the most about, and I try to deliver those specific moments.
And speaking of those moments, which ones do you think that you're most excited for fans to be excited about?
I feel like the Belly Conrad moment in the car after the bonfire is one that I'm excited for people to see. And I would say we've already seen, because a lot of little clips got released, like the belly flop, which I think is also really like fun and iconic.
What is one of the scenes that you're excited for fans to see kind of come to life on screen?
Wow. So I keep I keep saying I think I'm very excited for fans to see some scenes in the last episode, but I'll say something else now just to not leave us on as much of a cliffhanger. I'm very excited for fans to see the scenes that were brought to life from the book as well, like the belly flop scene, which we filmed on our first day of filming, which was so exciting and a great intro to the summer. So I'm very excited for them to see that.
So there's a cute skinny dipping scene, which was awesome, but also the dead ball scenes. I think, even though it's not in the book, I think people will be pleasantly surprised by what Jenny did to fill out that world.
Did you have a favorite moment throughout filming that will kind of stay with you, working with this young cast?
Yeah, there's a weird thing about this cast. So they're very young, they're very beautiful, and I just assumed they would be on their phones the whole time. They play chess on set all the time, not on their phones, with the board, back and forth, and they did this all summer. I thought it was going to be a fad that wore out, and they did it right till the end. So that's probably my favorite moment, is watching them do that, and also come into their own as actors, being in front of the camera, and now here on the carpet. It's amazing to watch careers begin.
I had a great time being on the boat. Being on the boat with Alfredo, with Cleveland. I don't know how many chances you get to be on a boat, so I sort of soaked up the one I had.
I really loved watching Laurel and Susanna'S bonding. They're, kind of reliving their glory days.
Yeah.
What was one of your favorite scenes to film together?
Colin comes with his new girlfriend, and we're waiting, and there's a comment about me still having a nice butt. And Rachel said, would it be okay if I smacked her butt? And I said, yes, but she smacked it so hard that I jumped, and then we both lost it, and then we were all laughing for too long.
I love that. And now, you guys' friendship is really so beautiful and just really highlights such a strong female friendship. And the fact that, that can be your soulmate, that can be the love of your life.
Yeah.
What was that like for you to tell that story?
I think it's such a wonderful thing to tell, because so often you just see romance stories, but really your solid friendships are the pillars of your life and are often the longest and strongest relationships in your life, especially for women. So I was really excited to show this relationship, and I have developed a wonderful friendship with Rachel.
My female friends are some of my soulmates, so I really appreciate seeing that on the screen, or feeling like you saw it on the screen. And then, but when you go to start a project, you never know what the chemistry will be like. And I adore Jackie, so I was really, I made one of my closest friends on this show, and I just feel really lucky. So it felt real when we were playing those friendship scenes, because we did become close.
You have so many fun, dancing, singing, musical moments.
I do.
What was that like? What was your favorite one? And I don't know, we're going to see more of that in the future.
Oh, hey, you might. Season 2. But probably my favorite one was the ballroom scene, the escort dance with Sean over there. Man, he's a talented dancer, and we just had a blast. Every second on that wood floor was probably my most favorite of the whole series. So I'm excited for everyone to see it, and it's going to blow some minds.
You killed it in the dancing at the end of this season. Oh my gosh, I was losing my mind. What was that like, learning that whole routine and performing it for everybody?
Man, that was fun. That was my favorite time, favorite scene to shoot, especially with Gavin. I mean, me and him kind of made that dance ourselves with the help of a wonderful choreographer over in North Carolina. And I remember on the very last day of shooting, the very last day, Gavin and I did the escort dance, and I remember when we finished filming our coverage and it went on to Chris or Lola or somebody else, Gavin looked at me and he asked the background if we could do it one more time, just the two of us, in front of everybody. And I remember I was probably doing it in tears that entire time, because A, doing it was so special and it meant so much, and then B, doing it with Gavin just meant the world. I mean, we've become such close friends over the course of filming in the past year, and it meant the world to me to be there, not only to be there, but to be there with him.
You also have an incredible cameo at the end of this season. What was that like on shooting day?
It was really fun and lovely, because it was at the end of our shoot and everyone was dressed up and it felt like a real celebration. It was Lola'S birthday. It was coming to an end, and it felt really appropriate to all have that moment together.
And like you said, season 2, you guys got picked up for season 2 before this even came out. How does that feel?
Oh my God, it's a blessing. I mean, to know that our hard work and dedication is appreciated before the show even comes out, like, I couldn't ask for anything better. And I'm just so excited to try to do this book justice because it deserves something incredible.
I mean, that is just the biggest feel-good feeling. I mean, it's a vote of confidence from everybody involved, the studios, the heads, everybody, that before it even comes out to get that season 2. It's a credit to the brilliant creative team, starting from Jenny Han, going all the way down to Walker and all of our ADs and everybody on set. And it just feels good to know that there are people out there who have the trust that we most definitely have in this show.
I know there are so many fans of the books, so I hope they can see all the books come to life.
We've been so proud of what we did, and we've had so much fun doing it, so I'm so excited about that.
You're maybe not a huge fan of your buddies, dating your sister, but if you had to choose Jelly or Celly, where would you go?
Ooh, I've been giving this answer all day, and I feel like some people are gonna get mad at me. I'm gonna pick this man right here, Team Cam. He treats her right. He treats her right.
I'm gonna be lame, and I'm gonna say that I'm Team Belly.
Yes, I love that.
Personally, I was Team Jeremiah, obviously.
I gotta go with Conrad every day. It's in my contract. But I read all the books. I feel like it's where it's supposed to be. It's Endgame.
I am Team Belly all the way, so I support whatever she wants.
I can't choose between my sons.
Oh my. I've never heard Celly for Conrad and Belly. I'm Team Belly. I think I'm very much, Team Belly all the way.
Right? Yeah. Absolutely. Girl, go for what's in your heart. Choose yourself. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, congratulations, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and if you want to talk more TV and movies with me outside of the comments section, check out the exclusive Discord available on my Patreon at patreon.com/kmaldo. If you like this one, you can check out more of my videos right over here. See ya!